Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday Yoga. Let's start by coming to our Sukhasana, our easy sitting position, with the head, neck, and trunk in a straight line. Heart is open, hands resting on the thighs, closing the eyes, and bringing your awareness to your breath. Relaxing the shoulders. Crown of the head is floating up towards the ceiling. And just take a moment to notice the breath. Where are you breathing? What part of your torso is expanding to accommodate the breath? How deep are your breaths? How quickly do the breaths come? Just take a moment to check in. Good, and now we're going to begin to take control of the breath. So the first thing I want you to do is to place one hand on your belly. And as you inhale through the nose, allow the belly to rise, moving away from the spine. And as you exhale, allow the belly to fall towards the spine. And then press it in a little bit to expel the air. Inhaling, the belly rises. Exhaling, the belly falls. The shoulders are even and not moving, they're relaxed down the back. Simply the belly is rising and falling with the inhale and the exhale. Now let's begin to lengthen the exhales. Ideally, we want the exhales to be twice as long as the inhale. So breathing in to a count of 4 and out for 8. In for 4, out 8. In, out. In, out. In and out. And release the hand, wobble the spine. Finding your nice upright spine again, we're now going to move into our alternate nostril breathing. So your right hand is going to come up. You're going to take your peace sign fingers down. You're going to use your thumb to cover the right nostril and the ring finger to cover the left nostril. In between, you're going to close both and hold the breath. So what's going to happen is we're going to inhale through one side of the nose, hold the breath, exhale the other side. Inhale that side, hold the breath, exhale the other. That'll be one round. And I will talk you through it. Let's take the bottom hand, the left hand, touch the forefinger and the thumb, and place it in the lap. Inhale both nostrils. Close the thumb, exhale 8. Inhale 4. Close both and hold 8. Open the thumb, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the finger, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the thumb, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the finger, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the thumb, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the finger and exhale. Release the hand, closing the eyes and sitting still just for a moment, allowing the breath to move as it will. And gently opening the eyes, following the spine. And come to laying on your back in Shavasana. And start off the class with a few minutes of relaxation in a neutral position. The feet are as wide as the mat. Toes are falling out. Arms are in a low V with the palms facing the ceiling. Letting go of the breath. Letting go of the muscles. melting into the ground. And gently bringing your awareness back into the room and wiggling your fingers and toes and rolling yourself completely onto one side. Press yourself up sideways to sit and come to sitting in your Sukhasana up on a block. One foot folded in front of the other. Sitting in a neutral position, resting the hands on the knees, we'll start by squeezing out tension in the shoulders, large shoulder rolls, rolling up and back. Good, and then reversing the roll, up and forward. Keeping the spine nice and long, and release. Clasping the hands in front of you, inhale. On the exhale, turn the palms away, pull the abs back, rounding out the back, keeping the throat over the pubic bone so you're nice and balanced. On the inhale, take your arms up to the ceiling, reach the crown of the head up, lengthening the spine in neutral. And exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Keeping the weight even on both sit bones. Inhale through center and exhale to the other side. Good. Inhaling through center and exhale, release the elbows, rest the upper arms just for a moment. Inhale up one more time and exhale, this time bending to the right, sideways arch. Make sure you're not twisting. Inhale up to center, keeping both sit bones on the block, and exhale, bend to the other side. Pull the waistline in. Good. Inhale up to center again, and exhale, release the arms all the way down. Very good. Coming down off of the block. Let's do another simple twist here. We're going to take the back of the right hand across the left knee, other hand flat on the ground behind you, like a second spine right up against your sacrum. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale into the twist. Good. Taking one breath here, inhaling, lengthening, and exhale, twist a little more using only your core strength. The hands are there for support. They are not making the twist happen. And gently release to center. Other side, taking left hand across the right knee, other hand behind you like a second spine, flat on the ground. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale into the twist. One breath here, inhale and lengthen a little bit. And exhale into the twist using your core strength only. And release to center. Very good. Extend the legs out in front of you and turn the legs in and out, opening up the hips. And then coming to tabletop position for our cat-cow. Still opening up the spine. Place a mat or a towel underneath your knees for cushion. Hands are nice and bright and flat directly under the shoulders. And we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, and then gently lift the head and tail. Don't drop the belly down. It's supporting the spine still. Reach the heart forward. On the exhale, belly to the spine, tucking the head and tail. Inhale through your length. Lift the head and tail slightly, tractioning the heart forward, keeping that arch long. Exhale, belly to the spine. Good. Inhale into the arch, lengthen and around. Keep a little bit of work in the lower abs to support the spine. And exhale, belly all the way to the spine, tucking the head and tail. And one more, lengthening into the arch, traction the heart forward, reach the sit bones up and back. Exhale, belly to the spine, tucking the head and tail. Good, and release to center. Sit on the heels just for a moment to rotate and release the wrists. And then we're going to come back and do our sideways arch, opening the spine laterally. Inhale into your length. Exhale, head and tail to the same side, making a letter C from the crown to the tail. Inhale through center and exhale to the other side, pulling the waistline in. Inhale through center, exhale to the first side, and inhale through center, exhaling to the other side. And a couple more rounds on your own time, inhaling into your length before you arch to the side. One more set. Good. And come to sitting on the heels one more time, rotating the wrists. And then we're going to come to our simple balance. So back into our tabletop, taking the right hand forward and over the head like Superman. Left foot touch the toes back. Now when you're here, you're going to engage the low abs to keep a neutral spine, and then use the back of your hamstring to lift the foot up. The bottom foot can be on the mat. Reach the hand forward and the foot back, looking straight down on the ground. And release. Very nice. Back to tabletop. And then the other side. Left hand forward, right foot back. Find your core strength. Keep that spine in neutral as you lift the heel. Keep breathing. Bottom foot is on the ground. And gently lower back. Good. Take the knees open a little bit and the feet together. We're going to come into a cat stretch. So come back to tabletop. Good. Sitting the hips back down towards the heels. And then when you're ready, take it to child's pose. Arms are by the sides with the palms up. And to come out of the pose, place the palms flat on the mat and support yourself as you come rolling up to sit. Very good. From here, we're going to come into our downward facing dog, taking the hands towards the top of the mat, shoulder width apart, hands are nice and bright and flat, that first knuckles flat on the ground, tuck the toes under, lift the knees up, reach the hips away from the hands, and reach the heels to the floor. The ears are in line with the upper arms, and from here you're going to pedal the feet, reaching one foot down and then the other, bending one knee and then the other. Trying not to twist in the upper arms. Good. And then reaching both heels down. And gently lowering the knees and sitting on the heels for a moment, resting the shoulders. Good, and one more time. Taking the hands up to the top of the mat. Tucking the toes, lifting the knees, reaching the sit bones away from the hands. Nice long back. Good. And if you can take one leg up in the air. Try not to twist in the upper body. It doesn't matter how high the leg goes. You want to keep the shoulders in neutral. And gently lower the leg. And the other side, reaching the foot up. Good. And taking it back down. And gently lowering the knees. Sitting on the heels, opening the knees a little bit. And coming over into child's pose. Hinging at the hip. Arms are by the sides with the palms facing the ceiling. And to come out of the pose, place the palms down on the mat and come rolling up to sit. Good. We're going to get into tabletop position one more time. From here, we're going to go into our lunging sequence. Taking the right foot forward between the hands. Coming to the front part of the lunge. This is a low runner's lunge. The front knee is over the ankle. Take the forearms to the thigh. And the hands to the hips, and bend and straighten into that front leg in order to open the front of the opposite thigh. Never let that knee, the front knee, go forward of the ankle. Good, and coming to the forward part of the lunge, forearms on the thigh, leaning forward slightly so the back is in neutral. Tuck the back toes and gently lift the back knee, reaching the heel back. Reaching the heel behind you. And very gently, slowly lower. And one more time, tucking the toes, lifting the knee, reaching the heel back. And gently lower it down. Very good. Full crescent lunge now. Reach the arms forward, straight up, and lift the heart forward and up. Nice open back, lengthening into the arch. And gently lower the hands. Good. From here, we're going to take the left elbow across the right thigh. So the front of your torso is on the inner thigh. Place the hands in prayer position. Exhale and twist. Keeping the hips in neutral. Good. And if you want to lift that back leg, you're going to release the twist a little bit. Release the twist, and then lift that back knee up. And slowly lower the knee. And unwind the arms and take the front foot back. Good. Taking the other foot forward between the hands. Find your low runner's lunge. Front knee is directly over the ankle. Forearms to the thigh and the hands to the hips. And coming forward and back on that front knee. Opening up the back thigh. Good. Coming to the forward part of the lunge, forearms on the thigh, tucking the back toe, and lifting the back knee, reaching the heel back. And gently lowering the knee. And again, tucking the toes, lifting the knee, reach the heel back. And lowering one more time. Excellent. Full crescent lunge, reaching the arms forward, straight up. Lift the heart forward and up. And release the arms down. Taking the right elbow across the left thigh, hands in prayer. Exhale into the twist. Good. Release the twist slightly, tuck the back toes and lift the knee if you want to try. Reach the heel back and very gently lower. Excellent. Unwind. Taking the front leg back, open and close the legs a few times to release the hips. And then come to lying on your back in Shavasana, taking the pad out from under the knees. Toes as wide as the mat, falling outwards. Arms are in a low V with the palms facing the ceiling. Good. Setting up for bridge pose. We're going to place the soles of the feet flat on the floor underneath the sit bones. Arms are by the sides with the palms down. Looking straight up at the ceiling. Continue to look up at the ceiling. When we do this, we don't want to turn our head side to side at all. So just listen to my words. We're going to push into the floor with the feet. Lift the pelvis high. The chin is aloof from the chest. The knees are over the ankles. And gently rolling down one vertebra at a time. And taking the knees to the chest, hugging the knees to the chest. Use your abs to bring your nose towards your knee and squeeze into a ball. And release it down gently, touching the soles of the feet back down where they were. Good. we're going to do this one more time. So the soles of the feet are under the sit bones, arms by the sides, palms facing down, pressing through the feet, lifting the pelvis up. Chin is aloof from the chest, the neck is in neutral. And gently roll down one vertebra at a time. When the hips hit the ground, knees to the chest. Hug the knees to the chest, using your abs to squeeze into a ball. And gently release, extending into Shavasana. Feet are as wide as the mat, with the toes falling out, and the arms in a low V. And from here, we're going to move into Happy Baby, bringing the knees towards the chest, extending the lower legs so that the soles of the feet are facing the ceiling. You can grab the back of the thighs and pull the knees towards you. Always in this pose, we keep the shoulders and the head and the torso on the mat. It's okay if the tail lifts a little bit, everything else should be on the mat. If this is easy for you, you can grab the outsides of the ankles. And if that is easy for you, you can grab the outside border of the feet. Pull the knees down. And relax in child's pose. Happy baby pose. And gently releasing the feet down, allowing the knees to fall together until they hold each other up, and resting. And from here, we're going to go into a spinal twist. So bring the feet together, arms are wide at shoulder height. And just allow your knees to fall to the right, keeping the shoulder on the ground, both shoulders on the ground. The knees don't have to get all the way to the ground, but the shoulders want to remain on the ground, looking away from the knees. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring the knees up to center. Good. Realign your spine, making sure your head, neck, and trunk are in a straight line. And then allow your knees to fall the other direction, keeping the shoulder girdle on the ground, looking away from the knees. take a deep inhale. And exhale, bring the knees up to center. Good. Now, rolling completely onto one side. Press yourself up sideways to sit. And we'll do our seated forward fold with the legs long. Sitting all the way up on the sit bones, bending the knees, bringing the heels towards the sit bones. We're going to inhale, lengthen our arms up in the air. Exhale, hinge at the hip and dive. Hips, joints are bending, and the spine is long, reaching the crown of the head towards over the toes. Good. The other option here is to put the forearms underneath the knees and hugging the upper body down towards the thighs. So the important thing with the forward fold is that the spine is long and that you're using the hip joint as much as possible to fold forward. If this is easy for you, you can take the arms out from underneath the knees and slowly lengthen the legs. And to come out of the pose, you're going to place the hands down on the mat and support yourself as you come up to sit. Loosening up the legs, turning them in and out. And when you're ready, we're going to come up to stand. Let's do our simple Trikonasana. The feet are as wide as the shoulders. We're going to take the hands and place them in prayer position, reaching the arms over the head. The heels of the hands should be slightly forward of the crown of your head, so that will help your spine to remain in neutral. Inhale and lengthen up. Exhale and bend to the right, pulling the waistline in, keeping the hips in the center of the feet. Good. Inhale up and exhale to the other side. Inhale up and release down. Good. Releasing the feet. From here, we're going to do our Warrior Two pose, taking the feet out wide as the wrists. Good. Taking the right foot facing the short end of the mat, bend into that right knee till the knee is over the ankle, and the other foot, the entire sole of the foot is on the ground. Hands to the chest and open. Reaching out all the limbs, looking over the hand, over the bent knee. True to the breath. Good. To come out of the pose, push through the front knee, reaching up with the crown of the head to the ceiling. And heel toe the feet together. Let's do the other side. Feet are as wide as the wrists. And turn the left foot out, bending into that left knee. Good. Hands to the chest and open. And looking over the front knee. And come out of the pose, push to the front knee, reach up and heel toe the knees, the feet together, the knees bent. Nice, let's do our tree pose, taking the right foot forward and digging a hole, planting the tree, shifting the weight over the foot, and the other leg is outward on the toes, or the other leg is right next to the foot, or on the calf, or on the thigh. Open the knee out to the side. Good. Hands in prayer position. Take the belly towards the spine. Find a focal point and balance. And gently release the foot and the hands. And then the other side. Taking the left foot, digging a hole, planting the foot down, shifting the weight. Take the other leg out or next to the leg, on the calf, or on the upper thigh, just not on the knee. Open the knee out to the side. Take the belly towards the spine to support the spine. Reach the crown of the head up and look at eye level. Breathing. And gently release the foot and release the hands. And our final pose of the day, Tadasana. Toes and heels are touching, hands in prayer position. And take the hands up. The heels of the hands are forward of the head, looking up slightly, closing the eyes, holding only 1 minute. And gently release the arms and release the feet. And come to lying on your back. Final relaxation in Shavasana. Feet are as wide as the mat. Toes falling out. Arms are in a low V with the palms facing the ceiling. And checking the body for any physical tension. And releasing it on an exhale. And checking for any mental tension. And releasing it on an exhale. Relaxing the feet. My feet are relaxed. Relaxing the knees. My knees are relaxed. Relaxing the hips. My hips are relaxed. Relaxing the waist and the torso. My waist, my torso is relaxed. Relaxing the shoulders and the arms. My shoulders, my arms are relaxed. Relaxing the head and the neck. My head, my neck are relaxed. Unfurling the brow. Releasing the jaw. Feeling the weight of the eyes. Letting everything go. Resting completely in Shavasana. Gently bringing your awareness back into the room, wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling the wrists and ankles, and taking your arms overhead in a nice big stretch, stretching to one side and then the other, and rolling over to your side, lifting yourself up to sit. Thanks so much for joining us today, everyone. We'll see you next time. Namaste.